The pastor said this is one of the greatest miracles he has ever seen, and the doctors believed that such a patient would not live more than 3 or 4 days. Powerful miracle testimony coming up. My name is Philip J. Schmerold. Hey, I want to welcome you to this new channel. This is all about transforming your world through the power of God. Today I want to share a powerful and almost shocking miracle testimony with you. So we had that festival last Friday. We call them miracle festivals. We have conducted those miracle festivals in many nations of the world. Since a number of years we work in the nation of Pakistan. About 97% of Pakistani people are Muslims. Pakistan has the second largest number of Muslims in the world after Indonesia. We love Muslims, and I believe God has an amazing plan for Pakistan, and we have seen God do incredible things there. Also, we were able to establish many churches and also an apostolic training center over the last years. If you are following me on Instagram or Facebook, I'm sure you have seen powerful miracle testimonies and reports from the past years. You can also see many reports on my website. And in past times, we actually conducted festivals that were much bigger than this one. But what was so powerful about this particular festival was the fact that we were even able to do it. The situation was, while we were getting ready to prepare for the festival, the ex-prime minister and leader of the biggest political party of Pakistan was arrested, which led to the people protesting on the streets against the army and against the state. There was actually a threat of civil war just in the last few weeks, and still is in some regions. Several thousand people were arrested, hundreds were injured, some people died. God brings light into the darkness. And I believe in those last days, revival is going to spread even to the darkest places of the earth. And even in the midst of chaos, war, and crime, God can move. And we will see the greatest revival the world has ever seen. So we started to pray. Our team there started to pray. We here started to pray. But then, through a miracle, we were able to do it, and the power of God was displayed in an amazing way. So here are some of the things God did during this miracle festival. For example, there was a leader of a drug cartel who got saved, and together with his wife and his mom decided to get baptized. There was a girl 7 months pregnant, and she was having complications with her baby, and since 4 days prior to the festival, she couldn't feel any movements of the baby in her stomach, in her body. But when we prayed for her baby, the baby all of a sudden started to kick inside her womb, and she was so happy and filled with joy and ran up to the stage to share her testimony. There was a girl who got eye injury a few months ago, and all the doctors suggested operation, but we prayed and she was immediately healed. The next day when she visited the doctors, they told it is like a new eye. It looked like it had never been damaged. As a result of that miracle, the entire family decided to get baptized. So amazing miracles took place there, and many people decided to get baptized in water right afterwards. But now comes the miracle I want to talk about. So there was this guy, his name is Kaiser. He went to Malaysia for a few months to work. And while he was there, he got very sick. He was ultimately hospitalized in Malaysia, and they didn't know what was going on with his body. They had to shift him to a ventilator machine. He was unconscious. He was in a coma, couldn't move, and he stayed on a ventilator machine for around 50 days. His family lives near the location where we had our miracle festival, and they were sending prayer requests during that period of 7 weeks, and they came to know about the revival miracle festival we were conducting. So this was the situation. The boy was in the hospital in Malaysia while his family was at our festival. Obviously he was unable to see or unable to hear, but his father asked one of his friends to go into the hospital room and do like a video live call to connect him with what was going on at the festival. So we were praying, and actually myself and our team, we were praying. We also prayed particularly for dead people coming back to life. Now that guy was in a coma and he was unconscious, but God can even raise the dead. And as we were praying for the dead people, as the prayer was going on, all of a sudden he came back to consciousness. He opened his eyes and he started to move his arms. So this was such a tremendous miracle which just happened a few days ago. So the parents got so excited that they couldn't hold themselves. They came to the stage and shared the testimony with them. So the guy is back now and his family is so excited. They want to conduct a Thanksgiving service. They invited our pastor there to come and minister and preach. And our pastor, who's part of our movement, he actually said, this is one of the greatest miracles I've ever seen in my life. And let me tell you, we've seen a lot of crazy miracles. Let me tell you, there is no distance in the spirit. God is a spirit. So there was prayer, the prayer of faith and the authority of the Word of God going on through the video camera of the cell phone basically. And the power of God came on that man, touched him, and he came back and got healed. Prayers can transcend physical distance. So glory be to God. What a miracle. Hey, maybe you have friends or family members who need encouragement, who need a fresh revelation of God's power or God moving today. This is what this channel is here for. Transform your world through the power of God. Hey, please help us get the first 1,000 subscribers. Pass this on, because this really is our next assignment now. Next week we continue with part 3 of Keys for Walking in the Supernatural. Also, you can sign up for our email list. You see that in the description below, and we send you something. Hey, bless you. See you soon.